Brian was just 2 years old when his world broke. His father was arrested and sentenced to 10 years in prison for a violent sexual offense. The house emptied overnight. So did the laughter. For years, it was just Brian and his mother. Late-night cartoons, second-hand shoes, and a promise she repeated often. It's always going to be us. But 5 years later, she met someone new. A man with a good job, a clean past, and one condition. He didn't want another man's child in his home. Brian didn't hear the argument. He only heard the silence that followed. Soon, visits became shorter. Phone calls became excuses. Hugs became obligations. At 7 years old, Brian learned a lesson no child should learn. That love can have terms, and that sometimes a mother chooses peace over presence. Now Brian stands in court, not asking for money, but asking if abandonment can wear a smile and still be called love.
So you sent your son away because your lover didn't want him in his house? You choose romance over your son? Motherhood is not lived in theory. It is lived in survival. This woman remarried after years of loneliness. She sought peace, stability, companionship. She did not abandon her child out of hatred, but fear. Fear of losing love again.
So motherhood now has terms and conditions? If love must be chosen, why did she choose the one who demanded her child as sacrifice? Children shouldn't pay for adult loneliness.
Mothers are human. They deserve love too.
Parenthood cancels selfish priorities.
I was tired of pain. Your father's crime followed me everywhere. I was tired of surviving. Then I finally felt happy.
Madam Rita, happiness that eats your child is not marriage. It is cannibalism.
Mom, I know you sacrificed so much for me. Yes, I see that. But sometimes the little things I do to make you smile never seem enough. It feels like I'm the one paying for my father's sin. When you finally found happiness with Mr. Ben, I was genuinely happy for you. I couldn't remember the last time I saw you smile like that. I thought you loved me enough to let me share in that joy. I prayed for us to be happy together. I just didn't know that your happiness would begin with leaving me behind.
A woman may seek happiness, but motherhood is not a lease you terminate. Because a new tenant complains, love does not require erasing your child to make room for a partner. This court orders mandatory family counseling, supervised reunification, and a clear boundary. Child's emotional safety comes first before any relationship. Happiness that demands the abandonment of a child is not peace, it is neglect dressed as love. Court adjourned.